Anytime you're ready, Leanne, just hit that button. I mean, you got one job to do. If you could do it, it'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks. This is crazy. I know we can't do Ruth. All she got to do is hit a button to start the show. And oh, you remember to put the call up this time because last week you didn't. I didn't say anything, but on the replay, it wasn't there. Ruth and the call in wasn't there last week. We'll talk about that after the show.
We will not talk about that again.
I think we're going to dock some people's pay. It's okay. It happens.
All right, 0 minus 0. I'll take it.
I see. Okay. You know, some people just pop when they want to around here. Hey, you know. Hey, you're lucky because Leanne didn't push the button yet. So once she pushed the button, look at Doc looking like an around the way girl. Around the way girl.
Doc alone.
I like it. You know, Doc got creatures in her yard. I seen pictures of creatures in your yard. That's what happens when you live out here in the, you know, in nature. It's all type of stuff that we walking through.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, that was the first time I saw skunks in real life.
You can tell people been in the city too long. The only skunk she knew was Pepe Le Pew.
Right? Yes.
We got possums going on. At least we have possums here in the city.
We got possums.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, they're
the raccoon.
Yes, and the raccoons. You're right. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So it's pretty much the same. I wonder why skunks aren't out in the city. They probably afraid to get shot.
You know, that was not even necessary, but that's okay.
They're like, yo, it's dangerous across that bridge.
No, they compete with a lot of weed going on that you smell. That's what they competing with.
The skunks.
Can't tell what it is.
Okay. Well, you know what? You know, we'll table that for after the Joan Leanne. Hit the button. Let's get the show started.
Okay.
The button been pushed.
I was going to say it's already
pay
started.
attention.
I noticed that when I'm logged in. Yes.
Everybody at the same time.
Not paying attention.
You're supposed to say we're going live. Like that's how you know you can't just go live. That's a hot mic. Say Doc would have said something she didn't want everybody to know, or Neil would have said something that you can't let a hot mic be hot. You gotta let us know.
No, the only person that would have probably said something off the wall was you.
No, because you were talking about how you needed a window open because you farted and the room smelled, and you said you needed another window.
She did not say that. She did not.
I did.
Thank you, Ruth. She needed another window open.
Thank you, Ruth. I did not say that.
Did she say? I'm asking you, Your Honor. I'm gonna keep the witness like this hostage. Did she say she needed to open another window? Yes or no?
She said a window.
Did she say? Answer the question. No, we don't need that. Did she say she needed another window open? Yes or no?
She said a window on the computer.
No, you just never mind. Get her off the stand. Get her off the stand.
Gladly.
Oh my goodness.
It's going to be a night. It's going to be a night.
All right, let's get this thing started. Welcome back to Nothing But Answers. Thank you, Doc. Somebody giggly over here just looked at Doc like.
Yep. You treat her a certain way, she don't say nothing.
Hey, it's the place you come to get all the answers you need. We have all the answers. We're telling you, stay away from Google, YouTube, dictionary, almanacs, Encyclopedia Britannica, all that stuff. Just ask us. We have all the answers here. Between us, all the answers. Anything you need to know. Don't even tune in anywhere else. Just tune here once a week to get any answers. So save your week, save your answers, all the questions you have for today. We'll answer it. We got you. Mm-hmm. Promise. I think. So, we're gonna talk about some things today. We're gonna talk about who is right? Who was right in these certain circumstances?
FaceTime audio.
Wow. Wow. This is what
that
we
was
do?
Wrong. Who was right?
That was
an important phone call.
So unprofessional.
That was a professional phone call. Someone's calling in the show already, but I'm not going to talk to them yet.
Lie.
You have to wait until 8:30 to call.
Lie.
That was someone calling in. They probably were talking about what we were going to talk about, but 8:30 calls, please. So can't believe they don't listen to. They don't even listen. Here we go. So I felt like I was wrong last week. We're gonna revisit it because I got a lot of streets. People were talking and they told me I was right. Leanne, please can we reflect back to what I was right about? They called me. They've been calling me Dylon all week.
Dialogue.
Hot fire. Like who is the hot
fire?
Dylon.
Is that because you wear hot fire?
Yes. They're going back. I was told how wrong I was. I've been wronged. So I want to bring it back up. Okay, let's pay attention here. Hey, make it bigger if you can.
Right, first of all.
See, already the hate. See how she came out?
Oh, wow.
Nia, what do you think? Talk to me. Fire, right?
It should be put on fire now. No, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. But it's a lot. It's a lot. I'll say that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Another person on here on fire. See, it's supposed to be gang, but it's gang versus me. This is not okay. Hot fire. They in the streets. They were again Dylon. I kept hearing Dylon. Hot fire. You know.
Salita said, "What in the Moore's Day?"
A jungle love. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. I know people's palates here just basic. It's a lot of basic palates. I get it. You guys is basic. So when you see something like this that is on that next level, you can't reach that high. You know, I get it. Doc, what are you shaking your head at? Don't you see your error, your ways now that we run it back? Don't you see that you're like, you know what? I was kind of wrong about that. That jacket fire.
I can't relate. I know. I just can't.
And Neil, I could have swore you would know a fly jacket when you see it.
You know, I consider myself a fashionista, but that's a lot.
Right.
I mean, maybe I'm taking it out of context. Where were you? Let's get some background.
No, I was just trying it on for the where I was at, they were like, yo, fire.
For the award show.
No, I was trying to go with, maybe you were in the right venue for it, but no, you shouldn't have been trying that on.
Salita said, "Nah, I just wasn't expecting that, sir."
Listen,
Giving me Michael Blackstone vibes.
I don't know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. Now you know it's hot. You look at it and they say Michael Blackstone, and now you like it. Fire jacket, hot fire. See, listen, I told you. You know what I mean? Just get it off the screen because the hate I'm getting is not warranted, and I'm not going to accept it. I'm not going to accept the hate that you're giving today. I don't understand how you guys became so hateful. This is not okay.
Did you purchase it? Did you get it? Was that something you did buy?
No, Leanne shamed me to the point where I put it back.
Thank you, Leanne. Thank you. That's
as I went to try it on, a woman walked by and said, "Oh, you look really good in that jacket." I said, "Okay."
Was it the sales lady?
Probably.
No, it's the lady there. She's like, "You look really good in that jacket."
Really?
And then I said, "Leanne, watch this." This lady just said how good I look. She was looking at me like I was a steak and she'd eat all day. I said, "Leanne, I'm gonna send you this. Tell me what you think." And she bashed me. Leanne bashed me.
At least Salita gives you A for effort.
I don't know if it's a woman thing. I need some men because I think the women are just haters. It's in your blood. I think you're born this way. I think that's what it is. Because a lot of hate going on. You know what? You guys are trying to stop me with your hate from being great. That's what it is. You don't want me outside.
We gotta stop your shine.
You're trying to stop
literally.
Right.
Wow.
Exactly.
Neil, that's not okay to keep taking shots. Like, I'm moving on.
I gotta make up from last week. I gotta make up.
So again, who was right? You guys let us know who was right. It sounds like y'all ganging up on me is ganging up on me. Dog pile me. It seems like I was wrong, but I really wasn't. Sometimes the person that goes left is really right. Remember that.
That's a
The
good way to
person
put it.
that goes left
Mhm,
is
mhm,
really right.
mhm. Yeah, sometimes the follower is the one that's not following is the right person.
Right.
Sometimes.
Like sometimes the jacket that nobody touched is really the path you need to go. It's path less traveled.
And sometimes
Salita
people
said-
don't touch stuff because they should not.
Yes, stop. Yes.
Salita said, "Nah, we don't want you out here looking like an Oscar." Or, okay, Martin.
Ah,
I like it.
Buddy.
okay. Hey, Leon, where we going? It's ridiculous. Where are we going to see who was right, who was wrong? Everybody needs y'all to watch these, whatever we put up, and we want to see who was right, who was wrong. Let's go.
Okay.
Like, you can boss me around in sexual situations, but you better not try to tell me what to do in regular life.
Hmm.
Absolutely facts.
Mhm.
I'm here for it.
I disagree. I disagree, Your Honor.
No.
I disagree.
Fudge sickle that. What I'm telling you is this. There's a time and place for
Yes.
certain things.
Mhm.
Here's the time where you can tell me what to do within the confines of this situation and structure.
Mhm.
Outside of that, let's make sure you got it, like Salita said, balance.
Mhm.
Yeah, balance is from. So what my rebuttal would be, I think for me, a woman who can't be follow directions outside the bedroom is already don't need to be in my bedroom.
Mm.
Wow.
You know what I mean? If you unruly outside the bedroom, you don't get the treat. You can't treat. We can't reward negative behavior.
Ooh, good information, ladies. Good information.
Yes, listen up, ladies. Listen up.
No, fellas, listen up. She telling you you can't tell her what to do. You can't lead her. She can't be led. Let her be strong and independent by herself. Have a good one. Do you, boo boo? I'm just saying. If you can't be led outside the bed, we don't need you. We don't need you.
Now you sound like Martin for real.
Right? For
We
real.
don't need you. You understand? Well, again, so why would you want to be controlled in the one situation? Not controlled, but being able to give instruction, but not follow instruction outside of that. Make it make sense.
I should say it's a time and a place for everything.
Yeah, make it make sense.
Mhm.
That's like your boss is your boss at work, but when you leave work and she try to tell you what to do, or he try to tell you what to do,
You still do
that
it.
ain't- Nah,
You still do it.
No, you don't.
nah.
Okay, everybody. So when you go home, the boss be like, "Hey, can you do this?" Most of the time, you might acquiesce because you're worried about the job. You ain't gonna be like, "I'm off work. I ain't doing it now. I'll see you tomorrow." They ain't doing that. Most people have more respect.
Your boss try to tell you what to do about your home life. You ain't hearing
boss
it. You're
can't-
not
wait a
gonna
minute.
sit there and take that.
I'm different, right? Because my boss can't tell me what to do at work. So
Yeah, he's different. Not at work,
I
outside
don't
of work,
follow directions at
nowhere.
work. So why would I follow at home? But that's me. That's me. Actually, I was talking to a guy. We had this exact conversation today where he was saying he's doing so much work at home that it's impeding on his home life.
Wow.
And he's like, I just can't. I
Wow.
can't keep going like this. He's like, it's so much work that they keep asking me to do. It ends up I'm doing it at work, after work, and on weekends. And he's like, I'm trying to make time for my family and kids, but this work is crazy. And I'm like, word, that's a terrible life to have because I couldn't do it. I don't do it. So, but that was most people live that. you know, I'm tied to my job. I need this job, so I don't want to anger my boss by saying no. So I'm going to acquiesce and do these things that are kind of like requests, but you know, they're really more of a directive. Like, hey, do you think you could finish this by tomorrow? And you're like, yeah. So then now you're working and not getting paid for it. So yes, so people's boss usually control them a lot more. Not all, but in certain circumstances, the boss will control you even at home, right? So I'm gonna need you to,
and
like
that,
I said, listen. Go ahead,
that
Doc.
line has become even more blurry with the at-home work stuff.
Oh, absolutely,
That's
absolutely,
true.
absolutely. And I think some of that is us because we just don't know when to turn off. Sometimes we get stuck in that moment. We're going, and usually at work, everybody leaving. That's your cue. There are no cues anymore. You're sitting there, you're working. And if especially if you got a little office with no window in your home, you don't know what time it is sometimes. You look up, 8 o'clock. Dang, I'm gonna shut it down.
That's true.
You know, so yeah, definitely you're right, Doc. But people do become a slave to their jobs. And bosses know when they ask that question, it's more of a directive. You know, they're gonna frame it this way for plausible deniability. So they can't say you ask. But
and bosses know who to ask too. They're not gonna ask Sam, who they know gonna tell them where to stick it, versus Susie, who was going to say, "All right, I'll do it."
I agree. I've even heard people say, like, "How do you get away with that?" I'm gonna get away with what? Like, they never asked me that.
Right.
No one ever asked. I don't understand why they're asking me. I don't know.
Get away with what? Boundaries? They're boundaries.
Right. And I think if you set them up, and like Doc said, you begin over time to know who you can get. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I know I can get this one. You know, she's the one or he's the one that will do it. But I'm not going to ask them. They're not going to do it. You know.
I want to catch up on some of Salita's comments. Okay. Just like Jill Scott said, if you can tell me what to do, you know, if you can tell me what to do, you know the rest. I don't know the rest, but
you know the rest.
It's okay. It's okay. Role playing in the sense.
Okay. All right.
I don't role play. This is real.
No, if I'm off the clock, I'm off the clock.
Right. And I hope people do have that wherewithal to say, listen, I got to have separation.
Yes.
At least pay me, right? At least pay me. Because a lot of times this is unpaid labor they're asking you for. At least get paid for it. Or just say, which I used to do, I would say, okay, hey, what you need done? Okay. And then the next day I come in and they be like, it wasn't done. I'm like, oh, okay. Eventually they stop asking because I okay people to death. I okay to death. Yes. Okay. Hey, you going? Yeah, I need. Okay, I didn't hear anything you said, so I don't know what it's supposed to do. And then you're like, it wasn't done. What wasn't done? And then I say, okay, what you want me to do?
Wow.
She also says, because my boss knows, and people don't leave jobs, they leave managers. Like Denzel said, I'm leaving here for something. I'm leaving here with something.
Right.
Okay.
Gotcha. I kind of agree because I do know, contingent upon who the power structure is and how they treat you, sometimes can make you stay or leave a job.
Yes,
you know, if they're pouring back into you, you may be more inept to stay. If they're pouring back into you, hey, good job. Even that good job sometimes is enough for some certain people. Not me, of course. I don't need a good job. I need more money in my check or leave me alone. But good job for some people is enough to get a couple more years out of somebody. You know?
Yeah.
You know?
Very true.
Yep.
So it's very interesting. Hey, Leanne, what we got next? But so I guess you guys just want to be controlled in the bedroom, but not in real life. Okay.
Slightly.
Hey, get out there and make me some tacos. Remember when Jody was like, go make me them tacos, Yvette? That's what he wanted. He wanted some tacos.
You better say it. You better say it during.
after, right?
For real.
You know what? No, because sometimes even I've been in situations even after they hit their climax, the whole everything changed. They're like
That's what she
tacos.
just told you.
Well, I mean, she can't do it during Ruth. You're gonna have to be happy. What do you mean? She gonna be making tacos around like this? She gonna like no.
People are talented.
Ruth, you're right. You get the right one. You're right. Tacos
You gotta
are
have the
finished.
right one, guy. That's it.
Tacos are finished. Like, oh, I love you, girl. I got a nut and tacos. All right, we'll see this one. What is this one about? He caught his girl cheating and decided to put the whole family out. Let's go.
Oh wow.
Oh Lord.
I missed that
Did you
one.
bring him in my house? You think I'm playing with you? Why did you bring him in my house, man?
Damn, she brought the nigga in the house.
She want to keep playing with me, dog. Told her I was gonna drop all her shit, man. I can't believe you brought somebody in my house, man. She done blung in the crib while I was gone, y'all. All her, look at all this. All this finna get thrown out. This finna get thrown out.
Wow.
Blung a nigga in my fucking crib, bro. I don't know why she had the nerve to bring a dude in my crib. I had cameras. I had cameras in my crib the whole time. Get out my car crying, man. Get out my car with all this
Get out.
crying.
No.
Get out with that
I'm
crying.
finna pack all your stuff up.
I said, no.
You and your child finna be homeless, bro. You
Damn,
and your
and-
child.
Damn.
Stop throwing. You brought the dude in my crib, bro.
Bad part,
You
worst part
the
about it
dude
is
in
he's still
my
white.
crib. I don't want to hear that, bro. I don't want to hear that.
He's taking too long to
I
get
don't
his
want
stuff
to hear
out.
that. Yeah, I don't want to hear that. Bro, I don't want to hear that, bro.
Damn, I
All
got
y'all
needs
stuff finna
too.
get thrown out,
That's
bro.
cold.
I don't want to hear that.
Damn.
I don't want to hear none of that. You ain't said that when I was watching that camera. You ain't said that when I. You didn't say that when I was
She probably
watching
said she
that
wants tacos.
camera. You didn't say that when I was watching that camera.
She,
Did you
he,
bring him to
ordered
my
me
house?
to, he ordered me to do it.
Yeah. So I mean, this is easy. We know who right here.
Yeah.
We know who right.
Felita said that's wild AF.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's bugged out. I still feel like he's gonna take her back.
Why?
I don't think he was mad enough, and he was talking
Yeah.
too much.
Okay.
He still was talking. There'd be nothing to talk about at that point.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
There'd be nothing to talk about. She wouldn't even got to ride nowhere.
Mm.
I'd have threw herself out as I was driving by. First of all, it's been a drive by, coming out the window, all up the block.
Even with the child present?
That ain't my kid.
Wow. Dang, man.
Hey, listen, I didn't put the kid in the situation. If you want the kid to have a nice roof over his head, you would have kept your legs closed. So you chose the kid to be homeless. That's a choice you made. You made
that's-
the wrong choice.
That is really ultimate. Well, that ain't the ultimate, but that is some real serious disrespect to bring somebody into the house.
Yep, into your home. Mhm.
Doc,
I mean,
no, I think that might be close to ultimate.
and you can't cheat with somebody that can afford to take you somewhere.
So right, and Doc, her excuse was, I have needs.
Yes,
Mm.
that's what she said.
I have needs too. You have another need. It's called housing.
Housing.
That's a real. That's a worse need.
That's a real need. Mm-mm-mm.
Because whoever was coming
That's
to
one of
your
the
house to
basic
take you
needs.
down don't probably have a house to take you down in either. So now you outside
Right.
Most
Yes.
likely
with your
not.
need.
Yeah.
That's why they were doing it at your house.
Right.
Which
Uh-huh.
is for the guy. He might have been doing it. 'Cause that's real disrespect.
Mhm.
Like you, like, yeah, I got this. Yeah, I'm doing it in his house because I don't. I for me, rules and you don't ever go to nobody's house.
Right.
Mhm.
You don't know when he coming home.
Right.
And what happened? You know, remember, Biggie? You happened to Biggie when he was at the girl house? The guy came home, he had a story to tell. He had like he kidnapped her, saved everybody. But yeah, I don't think he's not wrong. But all that talking, he needs to. For me, I think you need to, because that can go up quick because your emotions can get involved, your ego get involved, and before you know it, you got some crazy stuff going on. So I just need to get away from that. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
The more she says, especially if she, 'cause, sometimes people become angry and defensive You know, and she may say start saying things out of anger and defense. You know, you ain't got no, his thing was better anyway. Now we got a DV situation. So you just need to leave that situation alone, because that's how you get in trouble when you stay around too long. You're arguing and doing things, it's emotions, and then before you know it, some dumb stuff is happening.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't even have been in that situation. I'd have found out, I'd have seen it on camera, I'd have waited till she leaves, I'd have changed all the locks, and her stuff would have been outside on the curb. Whatever's left of it. You know, people in my neighborhood take stuff off the curb. Yes, you know. So, like, oh, your sneakers, they took them. I seen them pull up. They took them.
Salita said, "Earth is ghetto."
Yes.
Earth is ghetto.
For sure.
You know what? Earth is not ghetto. The people that inhabit
Earth.
Yeah, nature's beautiful. We as people just are the worst. The worst. Think about this. You live in another man's house. It doesn't sound like it's his kid. He's working, and you're letting somebody take you down in his house. That's insane.
That's
You don't
dumb.
got a pot to piss in. Say again, Leanne?
That's just dumb.
It is dumb.
Right. So, so what kind of, you got to get away from somebody like that. You got to get away from that. Because that's just crazy. That shows no respect for you at all. Because it really, to me, it puts you in a situation. What if I came home early from work and it's a dude in my house?
Yes.
Right? Now it's a situation. And it may not, it's not, for me, it wouldn't even be a lot about her. It'd be more about this dude is in my house. The ego, I have another man being here. And men, especially black men, solve things usually with fisticuffs.
Violence.
Right? And that could
Not
be
even fisticuffs anymore, just violence.
Guns. Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Just what I'm saying. So we don't have great conflict resolution as a whole, as a people. Not everyone, but as a people, we don't have the best conflict resolution. Now something happens, somebody dies, and now we're in jail because you did whatever, or even an assault, whatever happens. Now I'm in jail because of this woman making these bad decisions, or if it was a man, whoever. This is terrible, and that's why you got to get away from a person like that. I truly believe. Leave that alone.
Salita said, "Hot trash. Throw the whole person away."
Not only what, listen, and then I get petty because I'd have called Child Protective Services, says she ain't got nowhere to live and she got a kid.
Oh wow.
No.
Man gonna be okay. He gonna have somewhere to stay.
Man gonna have a nice place to stay.
Nice. Some place is real nice. This is real nice, Eddie. This is real nice. So,
I mean, you gotta think about all that kind of stuff when you be making those kind of decisions.
Right, but obviously there was no thought in that. You know,
none whatsoever.
There couldn't be any thought. I wonder.
Most people got cameras in their houses too, so like,
right?
Why would you even take that chance? If he don't have a camera in his house, I bet you one of his neighbors have a doorbell camera that he can see.
All of them have it. Right now, the ring, everybody got a ring doorbell.
Your girl put somebody else home.
Yep.
Right. Today, you bringing somebody to your domicile today is really retarded because so many people have the ring camera. That's almost common. That's not even something new. Like everybody has it. So no, you're going to be on camera. Wherever you go, you're going to be on. Just right now, cheating is at all time low. You know you're going to be on camera. Someone was talking about it today. They were like,
"Good,
Doc."
Now I was going to say before we do this next one, did you see the woman who recorded the man on the flight cheating?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Like, so it's everywhere. People you don't even know are recording you and posting it online.
Yep.
So I think one where it was Airbnb, and he sent the footage to the wife.
Yes, I did see that one too. Yeah.
Wow.
Because most people have, like I said, cameras in their homes or outside their homes, and I think dude gave him a bad review, and he's like, "Cool, upload, send it to your wife." You know, so you're going to be on camera more often than not.
Wow.
So you know, it's you know what, today is promoting just stay in a healthy home. Just stay with whoever you're with. Whether you like them or not. If you don't like them, just stay.
Just stay.
Love the one you with.
Instead of losing two, just stay with one. Right?
Let them boss you around in the bedroom, whatever.
In the bush.
Yep. Let them boss you around the bedroom, whatever you got it. Just stay with them. Just stay. They ain't worth it.
Listen, it's the era of settling. I'm just letting y'all know.
It sure
Era
is.
of settling because it could be worse. It could be worse. It could be worse. Okay.
I think
So,
that would be a good T-shirt.
Right, because the ones you have and you kind of know the little things they do, and I'm telling you, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. You don't throw the trash out, it could be worse. She can't cook
You
the
are
best,
so right.
it could be worse.
You are
You understand
so
me? Like whatever little stuff you have going on that's not too detrimental, it could be worse. Living that way, live with
a
a
lot
half
worse.
full type mentality. This shit is half full. So I'm gonna keep it up. The next glass may be even worse. The next
Might
glass
be
could be
empty
totally.
with a bunch of dirt in it.
This glass ain't got no water in it. God dang.
It ain't even real glass.
It's really a mug. This is a mug shaped like a glass. You know, hey, listen. Stay with the
You
one
ain't
you
never
with.
lied. You ain't never lied.
Today, you think you swapping up, and you're not. It's crazy out there. So if you find someone, please do your best to stay with that person. But they're not too bad.
Make it
What we got,
work.
Leanne?
Make it work.
Oh man.
Salita said,
Make it
damn,
happen.
in my Kevin Hart voice.
I'm telling you, it is. That's what it is today. You're going to F around and find out. That's what dating is today. F around and find out.
Boy,
All right, Leah, what we got?
Shout out, our boy.
ain't not shit. That's my motherfucking son.
World Star.
That's my motherfucking son. You don't got no business. Hey, barbershop. I told you that. I told you that shit.
Wait, back,
I told you that shit. I told you that shit. I told you that shit. So barbershop.
Hey, let me go ahead, call his mama real quick, and we gonna get to the bottom of it.
Are you going to do that? And she better say the right shit, because if she don't, I'm about to get you swinging in this. On God. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Trying to poke you.
Yo. Ass not answering the phone, huh? Ass probably well, I thought ass.
Hey, bro.
Wow.
Hey, watch
Hey, get him out your car.
Yeah, that's not your motherfucking son. That's my motherfucking son. This you want to be Russell Wilson so bad. This want to be Russell Wilson so bad. Well, you only got to Seattle.
Hey, bro, you going to them? Hey, bro, stop backing up on
Yeah. Hey, put your hands down. Hey, watch out. Hey, watch out.
I need all this, man. I need all this. Let him fight.
Hey, she said I answered the phone, huh?
Hey, bro, all right. I'm really showing you. You're going to them.
Yeah, all right. Oh, out here. Hey,
Like I said, watch your mouth for the time.
ain't your motherfucking son.
Hold on. Hey, Keisha.
Keisha.
Hey, Keisha. Hey, she over here trying to take time with her.
Let me get a little closer. Try to hear
What?
You ain't taking her nowhere until you pay your child support.
What? Child support? That little bitty ass shit. I can pay that shit right now on God.
Do it then.
Hey, take that aside, man.
Hey, Keisha gonna really let this disrespect me in front of my motherfucking son? So fat ass?
Him disrespect you?
Hey, call that. Hey, I'm getting my motherfucking son. We going. Hey, Mike, I appreciate you, but I need my son. I need my son. Hey, let's wrap this shit up. I need my motherfucking son, man.
All right, bro.
Give me my motherfucking son. Hey, don't get my son no more. I'm the shit out your ass. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
You don't like him, man.
Yeah, all right. Let's go. All right.
Man, you gonna let him take him like that?
Shit out your ass.
Come on, Russell. Was you letting him take? Hey, man, it's his son. It's his son. I'm going to trying to fight. Oh, man. Yeah, he took it.
That shit crazy, man.
You gonna get him, man?
Any repost,
My-
rebroadcast,
my question is,
reproduction, or other use.
My question is, who pays for the haircut?
Right?
He took him. I'm like, he took him. You let him go. I ain't got it.
Oh my God. That's hard.
So who's wrong in this situation? Who's wrong? It looked like
The
the guy came up with the.
father.
the dad is wrong.
He a whole nut. Like, why would you do that? You talk about disrespect in front of your son. You're being the main disrespectful person in this situation.
Right.
You could have handled that a different way. You could have talked to Keisha after that, or talked to Keisha outside while your son finished getting his hair cut.
Well, remember, he wanted to disrespect Keisha. Remember, in front of his son, he was calling her all type of thoughts and this, that, and that.
Yeah.
So that was he was way out of line, right? And I think he was more hurt that this other man was taking his son was being more of a dad than he was. And this is tough. It's tough because even these, I'm gonna call him stepdad. I don't know what this title was or whatever.
Right.
He doesn't have any legal authority to the baby, right? He doesn't. So he really can't stop the father from taking the baby unless there was some type of order in that says, you know, the mother has this and dad has time on this time. He has time. So if that was the case, he could have actually stopped him from doing it. They both were super soft. I did see that. They both were two soft dudes. Because other dude was just acting tough. I'm gonna punch you. I'm gonna do. He wasn't doing that, bro. He wasn't doing that. He was more talk. If he was gonna do something, he'd have did it. You know, but I don't know. The other guy, I don't know. It couldn't be me. I know, because he'd have came in there barking at me like that. We would have tore the whole place up. The little boy would have saw his first fight.
That's terrible.
That's the bad part about all of this.
It's terrible regardless.
The children are witnessing these things. And, you know, these so-called grown-ups are flexing their rights. And the mom should have made sure her business was handled with that child so that this wouldn't even
wait. What could the mom do? She can't stop.
Like you said, maybe, you know, with the courts or whatever.
He can't stop somebody from popping up. You know what I mean? He popped up at the barbershop.
Then she needed to.
Mom can't. You can't stop people from being crazy. Like that dude's obviously insane.
Clearly, but something has to be in place for these kids. I don't know what.
Yeah, paper has never stopped people from doing anything. We know that to be a fact.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
it's a spirit. You know, if you think you're going to jail, maybe you'll calm yourself down.
Did it look like he cared about going to jail?
Yeah, because like you said, he would have already swung on dude, so he probably already had a record and couldn't do nothing.
No, or just he didn't know what the other dude had. But anyway, the other dude was cowering under the pressure too. The other dude, to me, he cowered a little too much. He could have just been a little bit more. Yeah.
He had no
rights. You don't think that doing more would have inflamed the situation more?
No. Sometimes you meet it, from my experience, just being a little bit more assertive. He was backing up and that made the other dude more aggressive. You know, every time he walked away, that made it. Hey, first of all, who you talking to? You ain't talking to me like that. He never did none of that to redirect the energy that he was getting. Right? I wouldn't even let somebody talk to me like that, independent of anything. Anyway, you're talking to me crazy. You ain't go. That should have been. I'd have met him. Well, bro. First of all, you're gonna calm down, right? And doing all that, and no, you're not taking the kid. I would be like, you're not taking him. Mother gave me permission to whatever. I'm not gonna let you just take this kid either, right? So I think he did. He looked scared to me, which makes the other person sometimes more bold.
I don't know. I think he. I mean, I guess coming from a woman's perspective, I think that he handled it appropriately. I think that.
Oh, really? So you think that kid's gonna feel safe with him, Doc?
I don't think he should have bucked at the dad, because when people are aggressive like that, even though he seemed to be, you know, like he's not going to do something, scary people like that, they the ones that go and get something. They're the ones that want to come back and prove that they not scared.
But again, scary people become more scary when they know you're scared. Right? There's never a situation. You always meet the bully where he is, and usually the bully will chill out. Right? For me, if you go up,
in theory that happens.
I'm telling you from my life. I'm telling you from my life. From my experience as a man, I know that if that dude starts to cower, you see a chink in his armor, that's when you're gonna go a little hard, right? When you see it, ain't nothing. But if that person, to me, I'm saying for me, I know I would. You can't sit there and just talk to me like a chump, right? We're just talking now. I'm like, bro, calm down. Who you talking to? We're not doing that. I'm not saying.
But maybe he knows. Maybe he's had an encounter with dad before. Maybe he knows dad's a barker, so he's not even going to engage.
So what? Then you just let him take the kid? That kid will never feel safe with you again. The kid already see, I ain't fucking with you. You let people take me. And you scary.
Well, the kid reached up for his dad. So
well, he has to. It's his dad, right? And you're not doing nothing. You don't make me feel like I'm safe.
Well,
you over there while he taking me.
Right.
You over here while he taking me.
His only recourse is to call mom or call the cops. That's his only recourse. As some man his mom is dating.
If your child is in the cut, if you give permission for this person to be with your child, they are now the custodian, right? So you could, I could use that. Like he with me, I can't just give him to you. I don't know what your court order says, and nor could the dad just take him. Actually, legally, he couldn't just take him because we don't have no paperwork. The police can't decide who the child goes with without paperwork. If we know you came in here to custody with him, I have you because mom gave me. You can't now just take him. Police can't decide that. They can never decide any type of those issues unless you have paperwork that says this is my day. I get it from this time to this time. Now the police can enforce
which is why a parent can't kidnap their child if there's no custody on each side. So dad could just.
That's if you have if you have the child. If you have the child with you, right? Like if I have the child with me, you can't say I kidnapped. Right, but if I break in your house and take the child out of the house, that's different.
Right,
that's different.
Okay,
but if I have my child with me and I can take him whatever, if there's no custody, then no, you can't. Right.
Okay,
no.
so what do you think he should? You think he should have stopped dad from taking him?
And how?
So I would have got in front of the kid. Like, listen, I brought him here. Mom gave me. We're not doing this. Right. We're not. And then if you want to push and touch me, then you're doing it. I'm not aggressing, but now I will respond in kind, right? But I'm not going to let you.
I don't think he.
And listen, it depends on
pushed and touched him.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So I don't know how long they were
went
together.
back to his car and pulled out something.
I think we're kind of jaded. Everybody doesn't do that. There's a segment that does that, but there's a small population that does that, right? No, it's really not. It's really the same group of people that are doing that. Most of us don't do that.
But you don't know which ones are doing
it.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. Well, but I do know if you go to your car that we're not letting you back in the building, and I'm going out the back door. Like we do. There's
no letting me back in the building once I went into the car. Once you see that thing fire off or in my hand, you're going to get gone. So I'm coming in whether you want me to or not.
So I'm gonna wait for you to come back. Again, we gotta have some type of sense. If you leave mad like that, I'm leaving too. Probably out the back door, right? I'm not going to sit here and wait. Like, well, finish the haircut. He might be back. That's silly. That's silly. I'm not going to do all that. But what I'm not going to do.
What if he had the gun on?
It's nothing to do if he had on his person. That means he got it. It's there already. So now you got to deal with it. It's there. What you going to do?
And is it worth it? Is it worth it? Because if I was dude, it wouldn't be worth it to me to deal with this crazy dad.
So that means you might as well leave the woman. So you're leaving the woman. So you're leaving the woman.
I'm dating.
So you're leaving her. That's what you're saying. You're breaking up then.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, that's done. It's done.
Too much drama. Too much.
Way too much.
Too much drama.
Again. Well, listen. I don't. Listen. If you like,
I think that's why a lot of women. I think that's why a lot of men. Well, not a lot, but some men don't want to date women with kids, and vice versa.
And vice versa, right?
Yeah, vice versa.
Right. That is true. But think about that, Doc. As you get older, what's the percentage of chance you're going to find somebody without children? You know, you can hit the lottery, but most likely somebody's going to have a child as you get older, right? As you get if you're in your 30s, for sure. 40s, you got to change. You have to kind of change that unless you know a place where there's a honeypot where a whole bunch of people are single and without children, right? Sure. So if that's, you know, and I know people when I was out dating, I ran into people like that. Oh, you know, but mine was more like I don't date guys with younger kids because I want to travel. You know, now I just want to get up and go, right? I get it. Thank you. Nice meeting you. But as you get older, it's going to be tougher and tougher to find unless you find, you know, someone whose kids are both older. You know, you both have older kids, and now you can move the way you want to move. So, I mean, it's something to think about, but for me, I'm not going to let nobody, not going to just talk to me any type of way. Sorry. It's not going to happen in no such form, nor I'm going to let this kid see me be punk. Right, not defend him somewhat. Now, again, I'm not saying jump up in his face. I'm not saying meet him where he's at as far as the way of talk. But I'm like, hey, listen, you don't have that for me. You're not gonna talk to me like that, bro. We're not doing that. You're not gonna talk. We can talk. Definitely, I understand that's your kid. I hear you, but all that you ain't gonna do that. That we're not having, and that might have calmed it down. And maybe they could have had a conversation. But it wasn't. He just let the dude just bully him the whole time. Bully him. He called Keisha, bully, and then he took the kid. Because he knew it was no pushback. He's like, this nigga Marshmallow, I'm good. So that's just me. I'm not letting it happen.
Okay.
Because I want that kid to feel safe around me. And I don't know how long, it depends how long they were together too. I don't know how long they were together. And how long he been out. If the other dude, how long he been out, does dictate how I respond to him.
Right. There are a lot of what ifs in that. Yeah.
Right.
A lot of variables there.
How long he been out? What he was there for? Oh, was a little man. Go ahead, nigga. That's your kid.
Yep. I'll even pay for the haircut. I'll pay for the haircut. Go ahead.
You want your haircut?
Every time I call, every time you with me, I'm gonna call you. You come get him.
No, because for real, like Doc is saying, sometimes it just ain't worth all of that. It's too much.
That's what you think. But that kid, if you're not gonna stand up for that kid, then what you doing?
She
there?
need to sit down and talk to her kid about what happened.
If you're not gonna stand up, it's nothing to do with her. It's nothing to do with her.
It ain't.
What's therapy gonna do? What's therapy gonna do? Tell me what therapy's gonna do, Bruce. Yeah, exactly. So what we're bringing up for?
Again, it's not worth all of that violence in front of that child.
Wait a minute. She didn't do anything violent, nor did the stepdad. This is the other person who you can't control. You can't control people. So all you can do is
again, that dude control how far he was going to go with the situation. That was his right. The stepdad, the stepdude.
No, stepdad was a punk. He wasn't doing nothing. Stepdad wasn't doing nothing. Stepdad was the punk.
I'm saying he needed to decide that for himself, though, Daryl. Maybe he didn't want to go.
He decided. He stepped away from the child. Okay. If you look at his body language, he was so far away from that child. He was like, "Please."
I'd have been out the door, so that wasn't far enough.
Right. Exactly. It's just punks in the world, and that's why we don't need y'all around our kids.
Some people just don't think it's worth it. I don't know if I would call them a punk, but they don't think it's worth it.
It is. Once you decide to be in this child's life and say, I'm gonna care for this child, if you're not gonna do it, then speed on.
That could have been dude's first time out with that child too. We don't know.
Well, he's stupid for going out with that child for the first time. You gotta show the other one first, Leanne.
What other one?
This one is you might not be able to see the whole thing.
You won't be able to see the whole thing in this one. Did you?
Right, that's what I said. I think.
Did you send me the first one?
I don't know. Go to another one, and I'll send it. I'll send it in.
Okay.
And then we go to this one. We can show how the internet lies to people.
Okay.
Yeah, the internet. Hey, people. Again, don't believe anything on the internet. They make narratives around clips and make things to appear a certain way. But you really, because in this case, what she's about to show definitely was they made a whole narrative around it that the internet has been buzzing. I remember myself looking at it like, oh wow, this is crazy. And it's still messed up, but it's not as messed up as you think it is. I just said this now, Leanne. So it was around the Jonathan Majors, Michael Ealy, Megan Good hug. I don't know if you guys saw it.
No.
Okay. So it's a video. Oh, it was more than a hug. You know, we talk about Chris Brown picking people up, holding them cheeks in a picture for pay. So how about if you do it for free?
Wow.
So how about you and Roger out, or Doc, you and your husband out, and he sees a old friend and they run and she jumps in his arms and he grabs her around her waist and she puts her arms around his neck and all her teeth are showing. All 32 teeth are showing.
Every
32. Yeah. You know, when I seen 32, I was done.
We know.
Upset. So how would you feel about that? Exactly. Oh, wait. Then the woman didn't even. Oh, here we go. She's about to pop it up.
Okay.
Check this out. I don't know. You guys can see it.
What's up, baby? How you doing? Good to see you, man. Everything good? How you doing, Mike? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Y'all want to get in?
Now, Michael.
So started again, Leanne. So what happened was it's kind of
knew
quick.
what you was doing.
The Michael Ealy hugs Megan Good, picks her up.
Okay.
Next to her is her boyfriend, Jonathan Majors.
Okay.
And in this, you'll see Michael Ealy does not address the boyfriend, doesn't look at after the hug, after the groping.
Okay.
He didn't. So watch what happens. So the guy standing next to her is her boyfriend to the right of her. Mike Ealy hugs her, picks her up. She shows teeth. She hugs back. Puts her down. He goes on to greet everyone else. Can you restart it, Leanne, or no?
No, I gotta wait for it to.
You gotta let it play out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot. God dang.
Here we go.
Here we go. All right, watch. So he picks her up. She
All right,
hugs.
so she put
goes
her legs around his waist.
No, but he picked her off the ground. But now he never said nothing to the boyfriend. Look, he went right by him. Still never spoke to him. Goes back, and now we're taking the picture.
Maybe he
together.
spoke to him first, and we didn't see that.
Well, like I said, the video doesn't show that, right? But this initially is showing this, right? It's showing this.
Maybe he spoke to him first.
They were, you know that now because I said it. But the thing was, the internet was saying Michael Ealy was this and that. Like, how did you do that? Like, they were saying when your friends don't approve of the man you're with or the person you're with.
Oh wow. Okay.
So then one lady put it up, and she's the only lady. And you got, if you look in the background,
finally the
you
entire
can see
video for us to see.
right before the hug.
If you take a quick look, you'll see Michael Ealy fully comes
They're
off
hugging each other right there.
Jonathan
Michael
Majors
Ealy
before he gives
says
Megan
something
Good a hug or a
to
pickup.
Jonathan.
Everybody that's out here dragging Michael Ealy, stop
He
it.
dapped him up, right?
He did. Gave him a hug. The man hug. What's up? And then he went and groped his wife.
Like this in public for something as simple as hugging their friend. These two have worked together forever, so let's be
Like right there, they're hugging each other. They did.
Okay.
So I mean, that was good because at first the internet was going crazy, and that's the only person that has the whole. She's the only person that showed that. No one else is showing the narrative. Is Michael Ealy is disrespectful. He yada 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 yada, and it's really not that. But I don't care if you dap me up, hug, whatever. You gave me $1,000 first. You're not picking my girl up like that. I'd attack her.
Here he goes.
Oh, so wait a minute. Oh, so Doc, you're saying it's okay? Just let me know it's okay.
Yes, that's okay.
Never mind, Doc. We're not gonna talk to Doc because we don't know what's going on over there. Neil, I need somebody with some common sense. Neil, is it okay?
Liz, somebody with some common sense.
So you're there. Roger comes. Some girl jumps in his arms. He hugs, and the hug was below the waist. Down here.
It was a
arms
split
were up
second.
here. No, that's what the arms were. Her arms
All right,
up here,
so
and
wait. No, you gotta put the right context. This is not some strange woman that Neil has never seen before.
I don't care.
This is
I don't care
somebody
if
that
you knew it.
Roger has worked with for many
His work
years.
wife, maybe. Yes. Okay.
Right.
So the work wife can jump in your arms. That's what you're saying.
And she hugs Neil first.
Right.
No.
And
I don't
then
care about
she
the hug.
gives Roger a hug.
Right. That's okay.
A lot of people hug the wife or the boyfriend first, or the husband, and they've been having sex with the person for a long time. See, a lot of people do. So that, you know what, the hug. You're right, Doc. I forgot. Oh, you guys are liars. You guys
No,
are
we never
liars.
get this.
You're gonna lie on this show.
Context.
It ain't no
You gotta get the
context.
full context.
Doc,
Yes.
there's no context. There's nobody that you should be jumping in their arms, hugging like that, picking up. Nobody.
It was a second. It was like, hey.
Okay, hey, listen. Yeah, this is why people get cheated on. They keep it up. Leanne, let's talk to somebody with some sense. Leanne, what do you think?
What's up?
What do you think?
You already know what I think. I think
We already know what Lee thinks.
Tell him.
Yeah.
If you brush
Tell him,
across the
Leanne.
beard, you done.
Exactly. Like you come up on these streets, you looking for a problem.
You're looking
Keep
for a
your
problem.
hands to yourself.
You're looking for a problem. There's no reason I would say I'm in a relationship that my woman should be jumping in another man's arms or
That's
vice
an
versa.
equivalent of a chick walking up to a dude, putting her arms around his neck and rubbing the back of his head while she hugging him.
And then he pick her up.
Absolutely not.
There's no reason. First of all,
Absolutely not.
there's no babies here, so what are we picking up people for? I'm confused. Okay, there's nobody fell. You ain't helping nobody to their feet. I'm confused at why you're picking which means if I pick you up, that means my pelvis comes forward, and now my pelvis. Wait, so how do you pick people up? I'm sorry. How do you pick people up? There, boom. Am I making something up? I'm just hello.
You're not making it up, but who thinks of that?
The person who's picking your girl up. The person who's picking your girl up, because unless they pick up everybody they see, what they pick up her for?
Then Daryl, who are we mad at then? The girlfriend or Michael? Who are we mad at?
Oh, I told you I'm knocking them both down because she should have pushed him off. She should have pushed him off, but she said, she wrapped her arm and she said, I see her tonsils.
It probably
She got a
happened
cap
so
on her
quick.
back molar. Her back molar got a cap on it. That's how far I see the back. That's
It happened so quick. So you would be mad at her too?
Oh, you just letting people pick you up now. Okay, here we go. If it was,
he didn't even know he was going to do
okay,
it.
here we go. Time out. If it was Ron, Fat Ron, that picked you up like that, I guarantee you to fought Fat Ron off. What you doing, Ron? Get off me. But now this light-skinned, green-eyed man gonna pick you up, and all of a sudden you melt. It happened so fast. I didn't realize I had hugged him back and smiled all big and kiki
and rubbed the back of his head.
Right. Like I was in his curly hair. I'm confused. Because like I said, if it was somebody you didn't like, you know what I mean? If it was Urkel, you would have fought Urkel off. But hey, what you doing? Don't pick me up.
Urkel's kind of fun. Wow.
So I need people to stop. I don't know why we get on this show and lie week to week about things because I know I'm not mature enough to handle somebody picking my woman up.
Okay.
Again, like I said, I don't care what they could give me $10,000 for. Hey, here's $10,000. Come here, girl. I'm knocking them both down. She better know better.
Does she get another chance that she made a mistake with that? Like
she did. Now she got rug burn because I'm knocking them both down. Okay. You know what I mean? Because two wrongs definitely lead to rug burn. Go ahead. You're gonna be wrong. I'm gonna be wrong, but you're gonna have rug burn because there ain't no way you're because I don't know. I think guys are doing that to show something, right? You're picking why are you picking my girl up? What's the significance of picking people up? I'm confused. When's the last time somebody picked anybody up on this panel? Exactly. It's been a minute because it's not something we do. And you guys all have good friends.
I was a wedding a few years ago at a wedding.
Okay, who picked you up?
A very close friend.
Okay, where was your husband at?
Standing right there.
Okay.
Dapped him up, gave him a nice big hearty hug because that's someone that's like family.
Yeah.
Cool. And there was no conversation, nothing about it. It was cool.
No.
So
we have to talk about that.
We didn't, but you were like
normally though. I ain't gonna front. Normally that wouldn't go over. I ain't gonna front. Normally.
Okay, there we go. Right. But he knew this person.
But that particular person.
Okay, gotcha.
Maybe the person matters then. Maybe the person.
It doesn't. I'm gonna let you know it doesn't. Not my house. What we talking about here? Like I said, ain't no babies here. Ain't no reason. It is no reason for my girl's feet to be off the ground. You know what I mean?
What about her sibling? Her brother? You gonna get upset about
That's
that?
family. Family's different. Family's different. That's family.
Well, like I said, this person is family. This person is
family.
No,
you said like
not by
family.
blood. Not by blood, but chosen family, I think, is just as important.
So again, it depends on the situation. You know, like we do have people that are like they've been there. That and don't everybody can't just be like family. I need to know how they're like family. You got to show me, and I got to see a chronological order of how they became family. And that shit got to meet You gotta meet my needs to say okay. Because everybody like family don't get in. I'm gonna let you know. Don't get in. So just because it's like family, and I'll be like, yeah, well, he need to like give you a handshake. Or I'm gonna like show my ass. Like, cause I like showing my ass. So
wow.
I'm just saying, I don't believe you should be picking.
And it's funny. It's funny because this has happened, or you see this happen with same-sex friends. Females, boys, men don't. Well, I've seen men do that too. Pick up their boy. I've seen that too.
Yeah, that unless it's a championship.
Time,
listen, Doc, unless we just won the championship, ain't nobody picking nobody up. I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't never seen that. I'm like, hey, yo. Yo.
I mean, I don't know. I guess coming from that college life, I've seen that, you know, boys
Doc,
jumping.
what college did you go to? Was there a rainbow around it? What kind of college you go to?
No.
Men are not picking each other up.
System is crazy to me.
Because men are not picking men up. It's just not socially acceptable. Like, we just wouldn't do it because it's not socially acceptable. You don't want to be looked at, especially they're like, you get labeled like that. So we try to do everything. Like I said, even
some people don't care about being labeled. Some people,
because that's people that usually are with the label. So for the most part,
no, that's people mature and strong enough in their masculinity that those things don't matter.
Hey, whatever you want to use to try to make people say it's okay. Whatever, Doc. Whatever big words you want to use, strong and masculinity. I hear you. No, you're not going to.
But anyway, if she came across one of her girls and they ran to each other and jumped and swung each other around, is that a problem?
Girls do that. Girls kiss each other. Girls touch each other's boobs. Girls touch each other's butts. That's
girls
what y'all
do
do.
Not touch each other's boobs. Now, what kind of women you been around?
I've been in many clubs when I see girls. Girl, look at these. Oh, that's nice. Stop it. They do it.
No.
Girl, stop it. We can go on this program and lie every week. We get on here and lie.
Oh, no.
Girls definitely kiss each other more. It's more acceptable. It's more acceptable if a girl does something. Nobody's gonna trip if two girls, if you reach out and touch her boob or look at her butt. Let me feel your butt. Nobody's gonna trip.
So Neil and Lee, do you guys greet your friends with a boob touch?
You know what?
A boob touch?
Never.
Absolutely not.
Never.
Have you ever seen it? Is the question.
Never.
Never even.
You've never seen another girl touch another girl's boobs.
Almost 60
Nobody
years.
here has ever seen another girl touch another girl's boobs.
Nope.
No.
You guys lie.
Not unless it's in a movie or TV.
Maybe it was before my time, but no.
It ain't nothing before your time. Women do things
Or
together.
after my
Women get
time,
naked in front of each other. They get naked in front of each other. They can sleep in bed together with each other. Like when men don't do these things just out of the stigma. Now you guys don't do nothing. I don't know anything about that. Women do what? Yes, women do it.
Women do what?
Touch each other boobs.
They can walk around each other
I ain't
naked.
seen you in a long time.
You done lost your mind.
Yes.
You done lost your mind.
Came with some new boobs. Yes, if she came with some new boobs, you would say,
That-
girl, let me see them things. Let me feel them. Oh, these are
That's
you guys can
different,
do it
though.
because it's not sexual. No, that's what I'm talking about. So if you haven't seen her now, she come with new boobs, you're gonna do it. A nigga, if he got new anything,
them.
No, I'm not
never
gonna
do that.
touch her boobs.
If they were new, yeah, let me
If
see.
they're
Oh,
new,
they're not that hard.
no, I'm not gonna touch her boobs.
Stop
They're
it.
her
Yes,
boobs.
well, why? Why wouldn't you touch them, Leanne? Does it do something for you?
It doesn't.
Okay, so
That's why I keep
women
my
don't look
hands
at
to
sex,
myself.
That's why they do the things they do with each
Why
other.
you go
I
touch
think.
a man's penis if he gets a penis extension and says
Men
it's
don't
longer?
listen, men don't
You
touch
wanna
men
touch
at all
it?
because we don't touch it at all. We don't do it. We don't touch each other.
But what if he
Niggas,
got an
we know we
implant
can't
and all
even be
of
in
a
the
sudden
same
he got
urinal next to each other. It gotta be a urinal apart. We have rules for men. You can't.
We
be
go
near
stalls
people.
apart too.
Huh?
Yes,
If there's
that's
an extra
true.
stall, we
That's
go
true.
stalls apart. We don't butt up against.
Oh, I don't
each
know what
other's
women do. Yeah, I
stalls
don't know.
Unless
That's
it's
'cause y'all stink.
absolutely,
That's because y'all stink.
absolutely no
Y'all stink.
other type of.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. So I don't know what women do. But I know
No.
for us, we have rules. Men can't. We don't usually try to sleep in the same bed together. Like we don't do any of that. Just because of the stigma, right? We don't do it. It's not macho. So a lot of us are controlled by the societal norms, the things we think.
How do we get
So
here?
we don't do that.
I don't know.
Doc was talking about. I don't know. Don't worry about how we got here. Y'all, all I know is once again, You guys are lying. You see women kiss all the time,
No,
right?
What is
Wait,
you
even
talking
on
about?
what was the big kiss on? It was Britney Spears and somebody kissed on TV. Like women do these things at the award show. I don't know.
No,
Women
they do things for attention, and they do
I'm talking about
things
in
for
clubs. You may see it.
for attention. For
Okay, so
attention.
how many men you see kissing each other
and
for attention?
these few crazy women
You see,
gives
how many
every
men do
woman
you
a
see
bad
kissing each other
name
for-
because ain't nobody
How many
slopping,
right?
exchanging
How many
sloppy
men?
kisses.
Now you guys are lying. Let me tell you, lying. I talk to many girls because I know many women, and I talk about it. Women, I kissed her, it was nothing. Yeah, I kissed her, it was
No.
nothing. I heard this a lot. You guys are liars, and I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to have this anymore on the show. You're going to stop lying
We're moving on because this is ridiculous.
because you guys are lying.
Ridiculous.
It's 3 lies on the
You're
show.
lying.
You guys
That's
consistently
our
lie.
experience is no.
Your experience is lying. You're not telling the truth. Okay, that's what I know.
A mess. A
Somebody,
mess.
women. Oh, you just want to get to here anyway, Lynn. That's why you want to skip so
Oh,
bad.
You right. I wanted to
Okay,
get
who y'all picking?
here.
Who y'all picking? Who y'all picking?
Let's go, Ruth. Who you got?
I got my man. Didn't we say this the time of settling? I'm gonna keep number 5, door number 5, man 5. I got my man. I don't want none of them.
No,
you gotta pick one.
Look on there.
gotta
I
pick
wrote
one.
that on there. Nope.
We know you
Don't
got
gotta
Lee.
pick one of them.
lies.
You
We don't hear
listen,
lies.
listen.
We
We
hear
know you
truth. Which
got
one you
Lee.
like?
Wait, shush. We know you got Lee. But if you had to choose
I
one,
can't choose one of them. if I really,
Listen,
if you
she
put me
said-
to the fire and I had to,
Yes. Fire's on hot.
damn,
Hell.
this is not easy. Okay, then I would have to go with. Seriously,
No, lie.
I got to go with number 1. I guess Marcus, you got it.
Okay.
Shut up,
Get on roof. I like it. Go ahead. Doc, who you got?
I picked Marcus.
Damn. nigga. Yeah, who you got?
All right, here's the thing.
No, this who you got.
Just I only get one.
Yes.
Daryl.
Yeah, you want more than one of these losers?
Yes.
Well,
Yes, Leanne,
they
yes.
all got
Yes.
beards,
Well,
Doc. Look at
listen.
them. They all got beards.
It's only one, Leanne. You get one. Who you get?
Exactly, Ruth. The beards. So I would go Marcus because you can always teach
'Cause
him
your
some
guys are-
things in bed. He can be taught. You can be
No,
led.
no. He's terrible because he got
But
a micro penis.
I would really rock with Deshaun. But I would have to, what's a little bit of jealousy?
See, yeah.
Right.
But we would have to change his career because a club owner that gives you
can't.
too many
You can't.
chicks in your face.
Can't.
Can't
can't.
deal with that. So because he's
don't
jealous
pay
and I'm
attention.
jealous, that's a bad.
Right. Yes.
With the
that's not a good
beard
mix.
though on Deshaun, he can get it all day. All day.
Hey, everybody, I need you.
I'm here
to,
for it.
Everybody in the comments, please pick if you're a woman who you would like, or if you like men, pick who you like. Melvin. Yes. Hey, sis, it sounds like you make good decisions. You pick Melvin. Good job. See, that's why we need help. You got to help the youth. You got to help the youth.
Wow.
Who else we got? We got a Melvin. We got 2 Marcuses and 2 Marcus, 3 Marcus and a Deshaun. That's the biggest issue. What do you mean the only issue?
I mean, he did 10 years. Like
that's a major
Like,
issue.
yeah, he ain't just go. He ain't no traffic tickets.
Tune up.
You can tune me up on my cat. I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up. Do not ever talk that way again in the face. Please do not ever.
You make car.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay.
Well, cat actually fit too.
Exactly.
Listen, Doc, I heard of a Freudian slip before. A Freudian
What
slip.
they say? What they say?
Cat,
All in the kitty cat. Where that kitty cat ass stroking it. Hey.
We see how women are terrible at picking men. They're terrible. This is why they
Why
end up
did you-
in bad situations.
Did you not hear? Listen, hold up. You too busy trying to talk over everybody. Did you not
Okay,
hear the
thanks.
well
Explain your
thought
bad
out?
decision.
Exactly,
decision,
like you
yes.
are now. Like you're talking over me
Yes.
now.
Go ahead. I'm talking about your bad decision. Your well thought out bad decision. Go
No,
ahead.
my well thought out decision as to
Mhm.
what and why.
Right.
Especially
Just
he
because
don't
you have
no
a thought.
kids. This is
Okay.
why Melvin is out the door and the other dude is out the door all day.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Deshaun's beard is just like
What? I can't see it. What does Chris say? What does Chris say? I can't see it. Like what's Chris's little blurb? I can't see it.
Oh, Chris's bank manager, single dad,
Okay.
great cook, and controlling. So he's got the go. That last part.
Oh, right. Just be strong, independent by yourself. Okay, so okay, I worked with offenders. Some people get 10 years just because they was in the car. Well, it shows they make bad decisions.
In the car or in
you
the
make one
cab?
too.
In the cat in the car.
Yes.
That
Yes.
is terrible.
This is the bad. So women want the aesthetically pleasing person we see, right? We can get that. They say Marcus,
No.
fitness instructor, no kids, super caring, terrible in bed.
I honestly would have picked
Well, I guess
Deshaun
that's not-
if he wasn't jealous. I would have picked him. I can't do the
But
jealous thing.
jealousy could be good.
Not
Jealousy
too
could be
much.
good. You know what I mean? Long as it ain't. Okay, so he don't care. All right, he don't care what you
I
do.
would have
Right?
picked
So
him
you can be
other
out
than
there doing
that,
your thing.
honestly. Yeah.
I get it. Stop it. Stop. The only reason you say that because we answered
Stop
that.
it. I would have picked him.
Y'all saw. Listen, this is what.
Yeah,
this is why all y'all money gonna be
because
gone.
Deshaun
Dude,
is
Marcus.
yeah.
Marcus gonna take all y'all money. Y'all all y'all like a fitness instructor. He gonna muscle his way and take all your money.
That's messed up.
So,
Well, he
'cause
not getting no
we
money
know-
till he learn how to do something in
Right?
bed. So,
This is what I'm about to say.
so Marcus
I was about to
is
say,
SOL.
Marcus. See, Marcus knows he's bad in bed, right? So that means he's going to have to try to make up in a different way. It's
he's
going to be
super
short lived,
caring.
especially if you
Being
guys want the
caring.
intimate time.
Well,
He's
then we
being-
had this discussion before. Most men don't know that they're bad in bed.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. At a certain point, in if the caring and stuff can fitness instructor, I wonder.
I mean, if you're the first person to tell him, he probably won't accept it anyway. Be like, something wrong with you. Ain't nobody else.
Well,
telling
it's
me
not
I'm
about
bad
telling
in
him.
bed.
It's about it's not about him as much, Doc. It's about how satisfied can you be. Is the other stuff going to make you satisfied enough to overlook that?
What
Gotta
other
remember-
stuff we're teaching him? He has to learn.
You can't teach if he has a micro penis. Okay.
It didn't
Nobody
nothing-
said. Nobody
Nobody
said he had a micro.
It did not
penis.
say that.
So if the thing was he could be, first of all, if he's terrible in bed, that means he's terrible in bed. He can't learn.
Okay.
That might mean he'd be quick. I don't know what would make him terrible, but it's terrible. Meaning this is a chronic issue. That's why it's here. So it's chronic.
How's it
It's not
chronic?
anything that can be fixed. That's why they're saying like it can't be
Wait a
fixed.
minute. How did it become unfixable?
Right.
Well, listen, then it would make
Just
sense
make
because
your
all
own
these people can
rules up
change.
as you go along.
No, wait, stop. Well, no. Well, be consistent. Because now you
Ain't
can
no
teach.
wait
you
a
can
minute.
teach what's
Stop.
called not
That's
to be
the
jealous.
truth. You
No,
add
you
on
can
to
teach-
stuff the whole
Okay,
time
okay.
that's not
Okay,
even
cool.
there.
Cool. No, you added on stuff because you said you can fix it. You can train him to be better. That means you can train Deshaun. You can help him not to be jealous by going to therapy. Everything can be fixed in this, so it makes
No,
sense.
I
You
said
can fix
me and Deshaun
everybody,
is jealous. I said me and Deshaun is jealous.
right?
It would be
But that
like,
can be fixed with counseling. That can be fixed with counseling. So just like you fix the terrible in bed, we can fix the jealousy. So
Right.
everything. Can
Oh,
be
then
fixed in
cool.
this.
Deshaun's my pick.
Right.
All right.
So then, but what I'm saying is that then all these could be fixable. We can, this dude can get out of jail and we can have it. He can be totally redeemed and become now he's great. So
Yeah,
if
that's
these are
why
all-
Jay. That's why Jay was like, "Yeah, let's go." Melvin,
well, like I said, but we have to treat these like these are chronic issues for it to make sense.
Why?
If not, then everybody is redeemable and everybody can be fixed and become that person.
And everybody can. Person. Won't he do it?
Next subject. This is retarded.
What you're saying, let's assume that none of these things can be moved or fixed, and we
right.
have to
That's my thing.
They're okay, I hear you, right?
Yeah. Make them as they are.
I still take Marcus because again, there are other ways around that for me versus some of the other things I'd have to think about how to maneuver.
What could you get around? Because you were fighting for the one day of sex. So what could you get around?
At this point, wait. Marcus is 28. I'm on the other side of it. We good.
Okay.
I'm on the other side of it. I'm good.
I'm still taking Deshaun. Fine. I'll just share my location with him.
Okay.
That's cool with me.
Right.
There are ways around all of these problems. Yeah.
No, but see what Leanne is saying again. So you're telling me now the one day of sex you were fighting for, you don't need now.
I'm just saying, if he's that caring and he's got all the other stuff going on, we're gonna work it out. We're gonna work it out.
You can't work it out. It's terrible.
Terrible by
in bed.
Listen, you do it and then you please yourself.
Right. The rose.
But he's terrible. You're just very upset about. So if he's terrible, that means everything in bed is bad. He can't. These are the same people that are fighting for one day of sex. So you guys want terrible sex. I don't get it. Y'all just not consistent.
It's not everything.
All over the place. He gotta have sex with me. Now you're saying one day of terrible sex is okay. So what if he's 28? You on the other side. That means he's on the beginning. He wants that terrible sex.
But he bad at it. He bad at it, and he might think that that's a nice balance. Because he don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, but he's doing it on top of you. He trying to figure it out on top of you every night.
Jay
every
said,
night on top of you, like, yeah, you like that? Yeah.
Jay said, I'm still with Melvin. We going to get a lawyer to expunge his record.
Jay, we're going to talk. Okay, we need to get you some help. We're going to talk to you. We're not getting no 10 dude been in jail for 10 years. We're not doing charity work. No.
That's funny.
So everybody, Bruce, I think the problem is he's handsome, he's muscular, but how long can you accept that just being enough? When you're with a person, you don't see him as that all the time, right? So you don't see the hand, it kind of goes away. And you're lying.
Because I told you, Deshaun has everything going except that jealousy.
No, you said Marcus twice. So you're saying his jealousy, just meaning like maybe if you come home late, like where are you at, is okay.
I can't handle.
I mean, is an automatic non-starter. But this dude being terrible in bed, which you said was an important part of the relationship, the intimacy, and he's terrible in bed. That means everything in bed he's terrible at. The whole intimate act, whatever he do, he can't even rub you the right way. So that's terrible, but you can go, you can deal with that. It doesn't make sense. Make your mind up. You're lying right here on the program.
I am not. I'm telling you why I would choose Marcus.
No, you're lying why you're choosing. We see why you could choose them. I'm looking at why you're choosing them. I'm looking right at why you're choosing them.
You want to tell me I care about the muscles? I don't care about the muscles.
It is. Because like I said, if you already proclaimed how much sex is important, how important it is to a relationship, the bond, you can't bond over terrible.
All right, let's switch Marcus terrible in bed to Deshaun's jealous over there, and I'm going to pick Deshaun. I told you that.
Right. Well, if you said no, you kept going. You keep reverting back to Marcus. Every time I look at that picture, you're like, Marcus. Marcus.
Doc, you still picking Marcus too?
Now she's trying to bring Doc into it.
Yep.
Doc said there's other ways to get there, huh? The muscles will do
it. Marcus for the win.
Right. See, fellas, women make terrible decisions in picking. I tell you, this is why we have to pick them, because they just out here just messing up.
I don't have to worry about no baby moms calling me, showing up at the barbershop.
And know what else you don't gotta worry about? Babies, because it look like his thing don't work. That's why he ain't got no kids yet.
Oh my God.
It look like
Well, everything else is working on him, so he all right.
oh, the muscles, huh? Now everything working. See the truth come out? You let him talk long enough, the truth come out. It's all about the muscles.
Marcus, you all
Dang,
right.
the night. Yeah, well, controlling. Yeah, controlling is tough. Controlling. And obviously he has 2 kids. Does it say by the same woman for Chris?
He didn't say.
Because I mean, if he controlled 2 women away, then he's definitely not a good pick. He might be the worst pick of all of them, to be honest. He might be. All right, what's the next one, Leanne? Since y'all over here, get these men up the screen. Terrible. You guys picking with your taste buds.
Unbelievable.
Fellas, we learned women are just as vain as we are. We saw it in real life. Oh, look at Marcus.
I tried to pick
You
my
didn't hear.
husband.
It was a man. Like, he's the baby. Why would you want a baby? But Marcus, the grown 28-year-old man, all of a sudden. He grown enough, huh, Ruth?
Grown enough. I tried to pick my own man. Y'all ain't let me.
You gonna learn today.
You gonna learn today.
Get some more special older woman sauce. Just disgusting.
Oh man.
Okay, being single is a choice for women. There's no such thing as she can't get a man. A man is the easiest thing to get. Talk about it. What do you guys think?
I think that's false.
Tell me why. Tell me why you think it's false.
I'm single. Number one. Then
But are you looking?
Whatever. So here's why it's false.
Okay.
It's false because dudes will give you the D, but they won't give you themselves. To be in a relationship with a dude really takes patience and a little hard work to actually get a man and keep a man. That's how I feel.
Doc or Ruth?
I think it is a choice for women these days. I think if the woman wants to get a man for keeps, she can. She may have to, make some decisions on how she's going to do that, but I think she can do it if she wants to do that. So it must be a choice if she's not doing it.
Okay. Doc?
Okay.
I think I agree. I think I agree with Lee in that and you say this all the time, there is a difference between getting a man and having a man keep you.
Right.
So if you're talking about the surface level, yeah, it's easy. It's easy to get a guy. You gotta do is go outside
and say, hey, okay. Yes, hey, how you doing? I'm here.
I'm available.
What you need? Yes.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
No,
I don't know if
I
it's
see
that
again.
easy these days.
I don't think it's ever been easy. It's like I said, it's easy to give up the snappy dugout, right? It's definitely the snappy dugout. It's easy to give that up. Yes, it's easy for you to get someone to take you, right? Because again, you can't threaten somebody with a good time. Most time, that's what is wanted at a certain point. But now for a relationship and to really keep a man or a woman, I think either way, you both have to put in some type of work, right? It definitely has to. So it's not easy at all and I hear this from you guys all the time. Men are easy getting a man and wanting a man. You can want us all you want, but you might want us to stay, but we're gonna stay till we nut, then we're leaving. But relationships are a constant thing of work, which I hear from Doc and Ruth all the time. So relationships are not just something that is easy because you have to, make room for each other. There's a lot of adjustments, a lot of things you have to do after you take that person down a couple times to make a relationship work. So I don't think it's easy to be in a relationship, period. It's work. It's work to be in a relationship on both sides.
Always some daggone caveat.
Right. Wow. But isn't that still a choice, Daryl, whether the person's going to do that work? I think that's what I was saying. Doesn't the person
you said it was
decide?
a choice. She ain't got no choice in getting chose. You don't have no choice in getting chose.
No, but she has a choice in how she's going to approach that relationship. That's what I'm saying.
She has no choice in getting chose. She can approach it
after she's chosen. I'm saying after.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The point is how you get chose. So the point, we don't like. For me to choose you is going to be about me because she could be the best woman in the world, but if I'm outside, I'm outside. You could be the best man in the world, but if she don't want you, she don't want you. There's nothing you can do. You can do everything, and that person still may not want you.
Right.
Right. So we don't really have the ability to really. You both have to be in the right state of mind to accept each other to go to the next level.
Right.
Right. Like I said, you could be perfect. I dated some perfect girls. I'm gonna call it dating. I knew them. It wasn't really dating, but I wasn't ready, so it couldn't go nowhere. And they were, when I say they were perfect, I looked like, damn, she was perfect. They were perfect, but I wasn't in the mind state to do anything. I didn't want anything more. But nothing. I don't care what they did. It was nothing they could do because they didn't have. Because I already was like, I'm not going there, and I'm not doing it. No matter what, we could have been together every day. We could have hung out every day. We could have spent the night together every day. I still was. I'm not with you. She could cook, clean. She could have did all the things. She could have been the perfect wife in training.
Okay.
I don't care. She could not get chose. It just was never going to happen. No matter how much she gave, blood, sweat, and tears, she was not getting chose because I wasn't there. So when I'm saying, Ruth, you can put your best foot forward, yes, and hopefully you're chosen, but the other person has to be.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that.
You know what I mean? And that's both ways. Even the other way, the woman has the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So people think it's really not about them as much as that if that other person is not there, it's not going to happen. So I do believe if someone is telling you something, I don't really want to be in a relationship you had. I just want to kick it, get away from them, unless you're cool with that.
Yeah.
Because I think that becomes, for me, it became a conditioning. And it just, the longer it happened, it ain't going no other way. 2-3 years like this, it ain't changing. It's not going to change. So when people tell you things, believe them and be hopefully accept their honesty. Because I would tell people all the time, I don't want to be with you like that.
Wow.
I don't want that. We can kick it. And I think they thought I was going to change because sometimes what you show people is not what you have going on inside. Like one girl, we were together all the time. Like anybody outside of us would think we were together. Right? Because we were together, it looked like you're doing relationship type things. But in my heart, in my mind, we wasn't.
Okay.
So, and she was trying her best. I was trying my best to keep her away. So yeah. So it's not easy, right? It's not easy. And I've been on the other side where I was like, oh, I want to be with this person. And they were like, I don't want to be with you like that. And then it got to the point where I'm like, we've been kicking it for so long. We're not together. We're not. So your boyfriend's coming to see you this weekend. I remember you told me about him, but that was a long time ago. We've been together every day for like 3 months. But he's still coming this weekend.
Wow.
Do you have to see him? Like, it's my boyfriend. I told you. You did, but so I got caught up in the. We were together all the time. We were doing everything together, and it was like the best relationship in the world. But I was a placeholder because my boyfriend lived in Michigan,
right,
and he was coming this weekekend.
That's deep.
You want to talk about fucked up in the game? Pardon me, had a cuss. That was a woo boy.
Wow.
And again, she never told me anything different. She always stuck to, I have a boyfriend. We can kick it. It's fun. I like it. She never deviated for that. She never gave me an inkling that she never even tried to lead me on. Like, well, maybe this is getting no. She always stood. But in my mind, you can't like him because you're with me all the time.
Wow.
So he's coming this weekend, and you're going to be this weekend.
Wow.
Yeah, I got tickets to go to movies. Remember how we supposed
Yeah,
to
you got to go.
to movies? We was going. Remember red light, green light. You know, remember we was red light from the beginning, red light. So no, you're going.
Damn.
Okay.
You're just gonna be with him this weekend, huh?
Damn.
Listen, when I say hurt.
Mhm.
Hurt.
Yes,
I was hurt
yeah.
like when Jacqueline told Marcus he didn't want to be with him anymore in Boomerang. Hurt.
Some hurt right there.
Pain. So that's what I mean. And I was doing everything that I thought a man should do for a woman
Yes.
that you're with, and that you're going to go on and do and be bigger and better things.
Mhm.
But she wasn't there, and it was nothing I can do to get her there.
Yeah.
You know, so I couldn't get chose because she already told me she had chosen.
Mhm.
She chose already. I was lying to myself. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I lied to myself in that and
Yeah.
that's why I said at this point, now if someone tells me something, I believe what they say.
Okay.
You believe what they say, and then you make an informed decision off of that.
Right.
So if you want to wait around and waste your time with someone else
Yeah.
who's telling you, I just got out of
Right.
something, I really don't want to be anything. When you get ready to get into something, holler at me.
Right. Yeah.
Really save yourself the heartache, because I was there, heartbroken. Me, I'm telling you, I'm being vulnerable right now.
And that's
Fellas,
not all.
it happens to us too. We need to be able to talk about this, fellas. We need to be able to show emote about these things. I was heartbroken. I'm looking right in the camera. Fellas, you've been there. It's happened to the best of us.
Oh.
And then in turn, we go and do it 13 times worse to everybody else. You know, we
Right.
become scarred. We can't take that one pain I had when I was like 15. I never got over it.
Wow.
Mhm.
Women are going to pay. You're going to pay. So
Wasn't there a similar post about that? I don't know if he was gonna put that one up.
what about what
There
it
was-
say?
It was wait a minute.
Why you find
It
that
was
one? This
about
is
men don't have to lie to women because
Yes.
if
They lied to
Rachel
themselves.
lied to herself,
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
that is so
That's
true.
That's
Women
true.
are so gullible that
now why you
You
gotta
tell me the truth?
why?
It didn't say it like that.
oh, so you don't want to hear the truth? Okay, we're gonna lie on this program. No, because if you look like Marcus, you could tell a woman anything and get away with it.
That's not true.
Not true.
It is. It is.
No,
It
it's
is.
not.
And most of y'all don't even know game has been run on you. You don't even know.
Mhm.
You don't even know he didn't. You accepted whatever he said. Like, yeah, that's my cousin.
Mm.
Oh, it is? Okay. She spent the night in your bed? Yeah, my cousin, she ain't got nowhere to sleep. I don't know why. This is how our family is. Oh, okay. Like and I can't speak the other way because I don't know if women do the same thing, but I know sometimes if a woman really likes you, you can use that to your full advantage.
Oh, that's true.
And they'll do
Mhm.
think about it. How do you think that Jody was able to get Yvette's car? She wanted to believe he was something he wasn't. Right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Times men will have her car, she'll be giving him money,
Yep.
Mhm.
take out the other girl. Many times.
Mhm.
And that little bit, if once you get them, you can just do what you want to do. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go see her. I'm just go. Her pipes are messed up. I'm just gonna go fix it up. Yeah, I know it's 1:00, but the water's all over the house.
Wow.
I don't want to go take care of
All over the house.
it. You know.
See, and that's I think the point that post was making was, and you don't even have to do all that. If she wants you and she's fighting against the other women to have you, you can say, I'm going to Yvette's house and I'll be back tomorrow. And she'll make
Yeah, I don't know
up
about that one.
something to
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
about
I don't know about that
why
one.
you
got-
are at Yvette's house. You don't even have to make up a lie.
That's true.
Yeah, now listen, that's kind of not true. I mean, you gotta lie with the truth, right? You can't just you can't.
Not with everybody.
I'm not. Yeah, most people are not going to accept you just going to a vet's house because you got to give them something to, like I said, oh, he's going to fix her pipes that broke. Right. Something that they can say, you know what, girl, he just went over to fix her pipes. So like, bitch, you dumb. He was fixing her pipe. But you got to give her something. So you lie with the truth. Yes, I'm going to Yvette's house, but I'm going to fix her pipes.
Some people you do. Some people don't.
He's
You ain't even got to go that
so
far.
handy. He is so
You ain't
handy.
even got to go that far.
Yeah, I don't know many that you don't because they're just like I haven't met anybody just straight up like slow. Like I haven't met anybody that's slow.
You know what? This is someone that I follow always has posts about side joins, and there are some that are openly, I'm a side join. And I'm good.
No, that's different, right? We're not talking about you don't have to lie. You never lie to a side joint. Like if you lying to a side joint, your game, you slipping on your pimping. A side joint should know who she is. She should know I just left my house. I got about 15 minutes.
If she likes you enough to be a side joint, you don't have to make up anything.
Well, first of all, when you come into it, you should let her know she's a side joint from the beginning because it's really difficult to switch the contract in the middle. So if I meet you like I'm trying to make you a main joint, and then I try to switch the contract up like I got a girl at home, sometimes that don't go over too well. In the beginning, you kind of let them know I'm in something, but it ain't serious. That's what you got to lie. That's what I got to say. I'm in something, but it ain't serious. Yes, we're married, but we about to break up. You know, you gotta preface it so they know there's something else going on.
The Jordan that you was just talking about. She told you she had a man, but she was with you every day. But
I told you. I violated the contract. See, that's what I said. You can't change the contract in the middle. I wanted the contract to change to a full-time position. And she was like, no, you're part-time. This was a part-time position. And I'm like, I've worked so hard on part-time that now this is a full-time contract. And she was like,
a floater.
Right? You was a floater.
She said, yes, you're doing full-time hours in a part-time position. Why are you doing that? Like, you want to go out to eat? Yes, I like to eat, so I'm gonna go with you. You want to go to the movies? Yes, I'm gonna go with you. You want to spend every day together? Cool, I'll do it. But you're doing a lot for a part-time job. You're going over and above on part-time. Like you're gonna find a woman that's gonna love you because this is a part-time position, and she held that the whole time. I was wrong. Like I'm telling the men right now, don't slip on your pimping. You know what I mean? If it comes in like this, it ain't gonna change.
Wow,
it's not going to change. So unless she says, "Hey, I want it to change." So that's why I don't want to. I assume too, right? Assuming in any type of relationship is a problem sometimes.
Yeah.
When we think just because we're doing these things together, yo, we had a kid together and we lived together.
Yeah.
No, we ain't together. What you talking about? Like you can't assume you're together just because these things have happened. If there's no conversation about it, then you are not together. Right? You are not. And I think that for me, my problem was I assumed because what it looked like and it felt like was more than just a side joint.
Wow.
And especially because other dudes out in Michigan, we never seen them. We had like 3 or 4 months where when I say together every day, all day, I mean together every day, all day. Wake up, go to sleep. Wake up, go to sleep. You know what I mean?
You was a side joint, Daryl. I'm taking that in. You were a side joint.
Listen, yeah, what? Well, I knew I was a side. I came in. First of all, I came in like she bad. I want to take her down. It's cool. You got a man. Your man getting done dirty. I'm winning. But see, wrote Uno reverse. You got Uno reverse. When he came in for the weekend, I saw who was the big joker.
Wow.
I thought I was doing something. I wasn't. I wasn't. But again, in my mind, it started out as me. It's definitely ego. This girl was very pretty. Everything was cool, and she had time. I had time, so we were together all the time. You know what I mean? We did a lot of things together. We did everything together. So it just, and again, like I said, 4 months, that felt like 3 years of seeing each other consistently. Listen, no condoms. You understand me? Raw sex. We're there. You feel me?
Wow.
It was real.
Wow.
Okay?
Oversharing.
Lee, get him, Lee, get him. He going way back, Lee, in his head. Get him.
I'm just saying, when I say I was open, I was open. You know what I mean? Like, she might be the one, fellas. She might be the one, fellas.
When the dude came in for that weekend or whatever, that was enough for you. That was it. Boom.
Oh, I was off then. I got real goofy. I was hurt. I was real goofy.
I thought you were still going to hang on and try to,
Oh no, my ego couldn't have. I cussed her out and all type of shit. You funky, dirty, but did that, but I just went. My anger went to my sadness went to anger, explosive. Get away from me, kill yourself, F you and him. No, I didn't do that. Recently. I'm still manly about it. I didn't. But
let me ask you just one question. Did she want to resume what she had with you when he went back?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And you couldn't take it.
No, because you chose him. I can't be chosen over. I am the king ding-a-ling. No, after that, it's crazy because I did try to apologize for years. Like, I acted crazy. Like, I was tripping. We could have resumed. And I know she was like, you know what? If you didn't act that way, I really felt weird with him that week because I really didn't know him. And I was thinking, we could have been, maybe this is something because it's here. We're doing all this thing together. But then you started acting fucking stupid. Damn. Oh, man. Fuck everything up.
That damn anger.
Right. So, but I don't think I could have went back because somehow I was kind of touched you and I know about it. And I felt like, I don't know if I could at that point. So I was done. But again, it was, because my thing was you should have chose not to go. You know what I mean? After all we had for 4 months. You're gonna throw the whole 4 months away. The whole 4 months, you hear me? 4 months? You gonna throw that away? So yeah, it was a tough time. And again, they changed the contract in the middle of this without talking. We should have. I think we would have had the conversation earlier too. That might have been different. Like we'd have had it maybe 3 months in. Like, hey, look, it's been going good. Do you think that? No. Now when he comes, it's too much going on to try to change everything. Now he's coming. You already said she's coming. And then I'm like, well, when do you talk to this? That's nothing. When do you talk to him? You and me all day long. When do you talk to him? Like, I don't understand what connection you have with this fool. Because you with me all the time.
Wow.
It was a lot of questions I had. And then, then your mind starts playing tricks on you. Then you start acting silly. And, she definitely tried to come around. I remember I was doing a show and she came and I'm like, don't let her in. I told her.
Oh, wow.
So
it's messed up.
Wow.
I was hurt. Bewildered. I was hurt. Okay. I remember after that pain right now. You guys brought it back up. You triggered me. I'm back. The pain.
He's triggered. He's definitely triggered.
I feel it. But again, it's one of those things I felt like I knew what it was and I brought it on myself. So you can't, once you're in there, man or woman, once you're in, the person can do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
They can, it's very difficult to see outside of that. Very difficult. And if my ego wasn't so big, I guarantee I could have went back after he left. We could have resumed back on.
Yeah.
But just my ego and my hurt maybe not go back. But if I wasn't so egotistical and feeling like, that dude got one up on me, I would have been right back there Monday.
Wow.
Lee, how was your time? Was it good? Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Did he do you like this? Did he do you like that?
Right. So he didn't pick you up like I do it. Because now how I pick you up, like. But now if she was more manipulative and would have said something like, I got to go away this weekend. I see you Monday. I would have believed it. I would have believed whatever she said. So I'm glad she wasn't more manipulative or more kind of trying to hide it because she would have got me.
Yeah,
she would have. I was open, wide open. So yeah, it was tough. I mean, it happens to the best of us. Happens to the best of us. It happened to me. You know what I mean? I got through it. You know what I mean? I learned my lesson. Now I know contract is a contract, and I know if you don't talk about things, it didn't happen. You can't assume or put something on people without a conversation.
That's right.
That's for me. Some people may be differently, but I know for me, from this point on, I want to make sure that whatever it is, I know what it is. I'm
You
going
know
to
what's
state what it
going
is.
on. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I can tell you, I told you before, I didn't really want to be with anybody like that. So when you're crying and hurt, I'm like, no, I've been told you I didn't want to be with anybody like that. No, I'm you're not I'm not your girl. I'm not your man. You're not my girl. I said that from the beginning.
Yep.
You know, but if you are, I'm going to say you're my, whatever. We're going to say that, and if I say that, I mean, Leanne, I'm gonna beat you up. What's the next one? Do one more, Leanne. I'm tired of you.
I was thinking this is the perfect place for us to close out.
Yes. Okay.
Oh,
I see Doc.
one, but, you know,
Doc
Leanne,
is
you always
hanging
gonna
on
close
by a
out.
thread.
We're not worried
Doc
about
is
Doc.
hanging on by a thread.
We're not worried about Doc. Me and Ruth
Yes,
are the
we
ones that
are.
keep this going, the energy.
No,
Leanne
he did
disappears
not.
for 5-10 minutes at a time.
No, he didn't.
That's because you
Ruth, I know
wanted the
Ruth is always
floor
ready for it.
and wanted to
Ruth
talk
is always
everybody
ready.
in circles.
Don't put
Listen,
me in
somebody
this.
gotta do it.
No, I'm
We
not.
gonna let you do
I'm
it?
a night owl. That's
We'll let you
the
do it,
that's the
Leanne?
thing.
No, you don't talk enough. Put another one. Wait, is there any more interesting ones?
Oh
I don't
my
think. I don't know.
goodness.
No,
Lee.
there's not.
You're lying.
Don't let
See, you're a
him
liar.
bully
This is
you.
why you're terrible at this.
Don't let him bully
You're terrible at this. This is
Terrible
why.
at
This is why
what?
you're terrible at this. Leanne.
Terrible at what?
If Leanne was, it was up to her, her show would be 10 minutes long. See, like we said that already. Okay, guys, wrap it up.
Everybody's not a night owl. Stop it. Unbelievable. When y'all getting up, I'll just be getting my second sleep. So that's not fair. That's not fair to do.
All right, go ahead, Leanne. Kill the vibe. Go ahead, kill the vibe.
What
Leanne,
you want
give
me
him
to
his
do?
last
Do
hurrah.
another one?
You got a short one,
Yes, one more,
5 minute, 2 minute one.
You know what? This. I'm never sharing this show again. I try to share, and they're like, "Okay, let's wrap it up." Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Nobody gave you encouraging words like, "Sorry that happened to you. I wish that."
That's because nobody can get any words in outside of you.
I was sharing. That's what
You
sharing
say
means. Sharing feelings.
we
Doc,
say
if I was
one
on Doc's
word.
couch, if I was on Doc's couch, do you think she would interrupt that? She would let you get that out, and then she would say,
Yeah, and we let you get it out.
"Neil,
And we say
yes,
one
you
thing
know.
and it turns into another soliloquy.
Listen, again, you might want to know what that means, but this is how we do it. Gracious. Tired of this. This woman dropped some knowledge. Having all your kids by the same man seems silly. His resources are only going to go so far and be spread so thin. Give your kids their own dad.
Wow.
Nothing like having your own.
Stop.
Wow.
Nothing like having your own. What do you guys
I
think?
agree.
Let's go. Doc, what's so funny?
You
He
get
said-
one dude that gotta stretch out to 4 kids. That's too many. I need every kid should have their own daddy, and this way the pot gets replenished.
Wow.
If
That's
tenfold
5 incomes.
for
That's- if she's working-
exactly.
Yeah, that's 5 incomes, right, Leanne? Talk
You
that
know what I'm
talk.
saying? These bills are high, and we got to get them paid somehow. And we only picking those who is going to pay their child support on time.
Wow.
That's the key.
Wait a
We're
minute.
not
How do
picking
you
no
know?
deadbeats.
How do you know?
Well, you can
Well,
tell
if they
by
just did-
the way.
If
The
their name
way
is
your-
what's that nigga name? Michael Marcus that was in jail for 10 years. He probably ain't gonna pay him.
Put
You
some
can tell
respect
by the
on
way
that.
he's spending money on you while y'all in a
Okay.
relationship. You know what I'm
Well, that's not
saying?
true.
Right.
That's not true.
Okay.
And you know when if he start getting funny with the monies,
Wow.
Okay.
cut them loose.
Okay. Okay. All right.
And you gotta vet them with good questions like, if you had a kid,
Wow.
would you be in your kid's life? Would you take care of your kid? You know.
Okay.
Hey, so
I think
is this question
I agree.
before or
I
after
think you
you
gotta
got it?
ask him some money
Wait,
questions too, Lee.
Doc.
Like, do you care if your electric
But
get cut
Doc.
off? Are you afraid of judges?
But I have a question. Say the judges.
Do you have a Roth?
Don't
Are you afraid of
they
judges?
pay their child support. They be scared not to.
True,
No, but the
true.
question
You
to
right,
me
Doc. You right, Doc.
is, are these questions asked before he gets the cookie or after?
It's before, of course.
Well, all that's gonna be a lie. All that's gonna be a lie. So we're gonna answer. Yes, we're gonna answer the questions the way you need to answer, so we can get the cookie. So that's a bad time
Oh
to ask.
my goodness, I can't. Mm-mm.
Do you love children? Yes. I will take care of them ever.
Oh,
Now, after they get it for the second time, then you ask the question, like, man, I don't want kids. Yeah, I got 3 other kids already. I don't pay for it. Like that's after.
wow.
That usually comes after you did it a couple times. So you might want to wait to get the real answers after you give up the cookie, because anything before that usually is a lie to get it. I'm just saying.
Wow.
But listen, I do like the way she's being. She's thinking about her future and her kids' future. I do like that. She's trying to give them their own dad.
Yeah. Plus, if you convince your kids to go to college, you get that child support check all the way up until they graduate college?
21, I think, or something like that.
Oh my goodness.
So this is an investment. You invested in yourself and your children.
Yes.
I guess. If he's a nice enough guy, because if he only giving up $20 a week and he a pain in the ass, that's not going to be a good deal.
So, so you got to make sure you vet them right, because you don't want somebody's going to turn off the faucet because they don't have access to you anymore. Right. Some people, when they don't have access to you, now they be like, F you and the kid.
It's a dumb way to invest anyway. Find another way to invest.
How's she going to invest, Ruth? Money out there growing trees?
That's not the way. That's dumb.
Tell me, why is it dumb? She's saying she's going to have 4 incomes in her home.
You just see the barbershop clip. How many men you want in there fighting over kids in the barbershop? How many?
Again, this is the problem.
If they pay for the haircut, what are we talking about?
They still might be in there fighting.
Listen. No, but listen, when you're picking the Marcuses and the dudes in jail, you picking the wrong dudes. That dude didn't seem like somebody he should have been chose, the one that was in there fighting. He had anger issues before that. They wasn't the first time she seen him act like that.
Sure.
That's who he was.
Yeah, that wasn't
because he walked into there like he didn't care about nothing. So he acted like that at Wawa's getting gas. Hey, you can put my gas like that? Like that's who he do, right? So she knew who he was, but that's the problem. I think in general, we got to be better at picking the people that we lay down with and have children with.
Yes.
We can't just lay down and have children with people and then afterwards find out that Deshaun is crazy. You know, like, girl, I love you to death and you can never leave.
Right.
I'll be like, okay, boo.
Right? You gotta watch.
We in this together.
Yes. That's when you start lying.
I ain't going nowhere, baby. I ain't going nowhere.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Help.
Wow.
Help. So we definitely got it. But I mean, this is really obviously silly, right? It's a silly way of thinking. But people out there think that way. You know, they do think that way. I guarantee there's somebody out here right now trying to knock down somebody else. Actually, I know a woman who has like kids by multiple people and multiple pro athletes. I'm talking about like 9.
Oh my.
Wow.
And my question was, why do they? I don't get it. Like, you already showed your track record. If you had 7, why would I give you 8? Like, I wouldn't even shake your hand because I know how fertile you are. So it's just weird. Like, you shake her hand to get pregnant. So it's just weird. But people do these things. You know what I mean? People do these things. I don't know. It is what it is. But all I'll say is pick better people to have babies with. You know, know who you're laying down with. Because a baby is the worst thing. That is not the worst thing you got to worry about. You got to worry about people coming shooting your house up or your penis falling off. Okay. Yep. You might not have a baby because you don't have a penis anymore because you don't know what people have. Like, you got to be careful who you lay down with. But go ahead, let's wrap it up, Leanne. Everybody, last words. Go ahead, Leanne, since you got so much to say. There you go.
Tell Deshaun to give me a call. I'll be willing to have his baby.
Wow.
I told you it's this year. It's gonna happen.
Wow.
He's one of the people on the roster. Of course, you should have multiple baby daddies. I mean, why not?
I agree.
Consider your kid's future. And it's a good look. It's a good look to have multiple. It means you are fruitful and you're picking and you're growing.
Wow.
So definitely do that. If your baby dad acts up and start acting wild, it's okay. Just let him go ahead and act wild, get that restraining order later.
Wow.
And if the stepdad doesn't defend him, then of course let him go because he's trash.
Right. Because when the ex-baby dad run up on you two, he gonna leave you alone too, just like he did the kid. Hey man, I don't like that. Go ahead.
That's all I got.
You said a lot. How about you, Neil?
I apologize ahead of time, honey, Lee, for when I meet Malcolm Jamal Warner, otherwise known as Theo, and he picks me up, and I'm so excited to meet him. There's nothing more than excitement to that, and I'm apologizing now, sweetie.
No, you're premeditated excitement. You're telling
Hey,
us
that was my title. That was mine.
No, but you still premeditated. You're telling me you're going to do it.
I got my apology out there.
You said you're going to do it because you're so excited. Hey, Roger, let me know when you go meet. I'll jump on Malcolm with
Roger,
you.
you're not allowed to talk to this man at all.
Roger, I got your back, Roger. Me and you will take, because Malcolm is kind of big. Malcolm is kind of big. He's a big dude.
Person at all.
Yes, we're gonna meet, and if she jump on somebody, we're gonna knock them both down. Roger, I got you. Rug bird for both of them.
Done.
What you got, Doc?
Get all your bossing out in the bedroom. Don't try it on these streets.
Yeah.
Hey, 100.
You could be boss in secret. That's terrible.
Yes.
Only time you can control me, baby, in the bedroom. Terrible. Man, I tell you, it's tough. That's tough. Hey, look, we had another great week. I don't have any good words. They wrapped it up. They said everything. Nothing to say. But great week, great conversation. Thank everyone who joined us tonight. Please, as always, check out our Nothing But Answers channel. Like, subscribe, share. There you can, if you write any comments, they'll show on the screen. Please continue to add people to our Facebook group, Nothing But Answers Facebook group. We want to continue to grow. Every Friday we're here for the most part. Most of us are here. I mean, Ruth wasn't here last week, but that's neither here nor there.
Let it go.
But we want to thank everybody for joining us. Everybody have a good night. Leanne, hit the button.
Bye.